Now, if you listen very carefully, you can hear my son crying in the background. Having one or two kids right now, it's pretty tough trying to find things for them to do. But imagine if you had six, our next guest does, and he made an app to make things go by a little smoother.
That's right. He is a very innovative man. This app was built on experience. He's the CEO of BusyKid. Greg Merced coming to us all the way this morning from Scottsdale in your lovely home. Good morning
Yes,
to you, my
yes.
friend.
Yeah, good to be with you guys. And six kids. Can you believe that? Ay, ay, ay.
Busy
We're out of
man.
control over here.
A busy man is more like it. Yes, there we go.
Yeah.
I
Forget
won't
about busy
commend you,
kid.
though.
Let's talk about busy guy, right?
So,
Sean, he's put
Uh,
his two teenage sons to work painting the house, which is very smart. And you are indeed very smart. You developed an app called Busy Kid. Tell us all about it and how it works.
so you have to do something with your kids to get them busy learning how to work and then making good money decisions. And that's what it is. If you really kind of boil Busy Kid down, it is teaching your kids how to work, get some money, and start making decisions with that money. I call Busy Kid your kid's first job with direct deposit.
that's perfect. I love this.
Oh,
It's so smart because I've been thinking of creative
Mhm.
ways to instill financial responsibility in my kids. They're only 3 and 1.5, but there will come a time very soon where like money is like a tangible thing that they realize is needed in society. And when that does come, I want them to know that they have a direct, effect in having that money and how they spend it. And I think this is great. Now, you are actually through the app. There's a charity angle as well. Tell us about this.
Yeah. So we promote a very balanced financial approach, okay? Because I've searched high and low. I can't find kids that don't get how to spend money. Like
Oh
they
yeah,
all seem to be really good at that, you
yeah,
know? That you don't have to teach them.
yeah.
They get it and blow it. So we kind of took that all and decided, okay, we need to really teach them a balanced financial approach. And so that's what we do. So when they earn money, we bring it into the system automatically when a parent approves it. Okay. Every week on payday, it's like the boss approving payroll. Once they do
hmm.
that, we bring the money into the system and we divide it into three big buckets: saving, sharing, and spending.
Love
Right.
it.
And so the sharing angle is give to charity. The saving angle is literally teaching them how to invest in fractional shares of stock,
Oh my,
which is super cool.
yes.
Oh,
I know,
Wow.
it's amazing, right? This is
wow.
this is how you really get them out of your house, right? When they start becoming an investor. And then the last bucket about, spending is where you give them their own Visa card and let them go spend like the rest of us. And that's with a card. Slide that baby and make it happen.
I
So it's a balanced approach, not just like give them money just so they can blow it, because that's crazy. And that's how you kind of reinforce that entitlement, which you don't want to do, or they will never leave.
Absolutely. Certainly. This is really just so smart. And talk about putting it in app form is really meeting this generation where they are at. I'm truly impressed with you. Talk about how user
Well,
friendly it is
let's
for
not get
kids.
out of hand, but but you're right though. There's a difference now because cash is not something that we carry around. Like who carries around cash in their pocket or their purse, and especially who carries around a bunch of coins? So we have to
Mm,
teach them in a much different way than we have in the past because money has changed. Money has changed over just the last 4 or 5 years, even to where it's kind of like not around. So you have to teach them in that electronic way.
yeah,
And I always say that money is literally just like numbers on a screen now. I
yeah.
mean, that's really all it is.
yeah.
And you got to teach in that context.
When I have actual cash in my wallet, it almost angers me. It's a weird thing. Like I just want to have it all digital. It's like, what am I going to do with this? It really is strange, but this is so smart because I've thought about it.
It is.
I know how I was when I was a kid. When I got $20, the first thing I wanted to do was buy some candy or do something with it. But now you're teaching them
Candy.
responsibility, not just here's your allowance, but here's your allowance. Here's how you can make that even bigger. Here's how you can like the
Yes.
fractional shares thing is so smart because frankly,
Mm.
man, oh man, these kids they could make a killing if they learn this at a young age.
Well, and the market's been so volatile lately. I
Yeah,
think there's some big, huge lesson opportunities that have happened and been going on. I mean, literally, so many of our members are participating in that and learning and understanding it. When I walk through the kitchen and my 15-year-old son says, "Well, I'm sure killing it with Disney stock," I'm like, "What?" What's happening right now? You know, that's just such a great thing to understand that he is like
Wow.
buying at a certain level and now he knows it's up. Like, come on, that's what we want. That's a
That's
lesson learned.
it's so awesome. How much is this app?
It's really incredible.
So the app is free.
Love it.
There's only expense if you use the debit card, and that's it. So we've really made it that way because we wanted every family in any kind of socioeconomic status to be able to
Hmm.
teach their kids what's really going to set them up for success. Because they don't get taught this stuff in school,
Nope.
at all. And if they do,
At
they really
all.
are teaching them how to write a check. And it's like, really?
How to
Nobody writes
balance a
checks
checkbook.
anymore.
Exactly. Yep.
How to
Like,
do what?
Exactly.
why are we doing that? And the
Greg,
pig and the coins, and it's like, forget it.
this is just so smart. Thank you for sharing all about it. We want people to know where they can download it. By the way, in March, you've had how many downloads of this app?
We've had over 40,000 people join just in March, so it's
Wow.
growing like crazy. And I think it's parents are there's two things. Parents are realizing, holy smokes, my kids need to learn this because they're not
Yep.
learning anywhere else. And number two is we're all stuck inside and we need a little structure. Like, we got to put something together so we don't go insane.
No doubt about it.
So it's
Frankly,
happening.
I think there's some adults that could use this app as well. We
I
could
know we could
sit
Absolutely.
go
all
into the
use a little
20s and 30s for
structure.
sure. It's great having you, man. Greg, great idea for an app, and we'll make sure to direct people where to go.
Well, thanks so much for your time. Appreciate
Awesome.
it.
Thank you. Busy
Thank you,
Kid app.
Greg.
Very simple. BusyKid.com if you want to learn more. iOS and Android. I've been saying it for the longest time. This needs to be a thing, and Greg did it. So yet another thing I should have invented and didn't do.